I know you'll have been as touched as I was to hear Martin's words to us today, which were themselves born out of previous horrors and remind us of what is required of each of us in our own times in understanding the enormity of the challenges facing so many people in so many parts of the world. It was the former chief rabbi, Lord Sachs, Jonathan Sachs, who said, "Do not ask where was God at Auschwitz, ask where was man. Do not ask where was God at Auschwitz, ask where was man." And I suppose, as Archbishop Kagama has reminded us, with a general election coming in Nigeria, it's worth recalling in the United Kingdom that we have a general election coming too. And that as we approach that general election, I hope that people from different faiths and none, and particularly those who come from the Catholic community in this country, of whom there are around 6 million people in the United Kingdom, will rouse themselves and not be a sleeping giant, that they will use this report, so much work of which has gone into creating, that they will use this report to first of all inform themselves, but to see, to judge and to act, which is what I was brought up to believe, in the words of Cardinal Cardan, that we each have an obligation to do, to see, to judge and then to act. So to take this report, to make Article 18, as His Royal Highness told us, a key question, to ensure, as we've been reminded by Sheikh Mogra, about the importance of understanding that a Middle East that no longer has minorities would be a poor place for the majority community as well, that it would lead, in fact, to the emasculation of the whole of that region and the impoverishment of the people who live there. So Article 18 is not just about self-interest. It's about people like the young man in Indonesia who was given a 2-year prison sentence for putting on his Facebook site that he didn't believe in God. That's also about Article 18. So I'm really grateful to each of you for being here this afternoon, to all of our speakers who have kept within their time limits, because we're finishing on time. I think there are still some sandwiches, yes, Neville is telling me there are still some sandwiches and scones to eat. Do feel free to do that before you leave, but take your copy of the report. Don't just go away and say, well, what an interesting meeting that was. See, judge, and then act. Thank you for being here.